introduce myself before we start, okay? All right. Okay, so once again, good morning, everyone from Enugu State here. I welcome everyone in this wonderful presentation. Please, if you have your people that are not here, please kindly go fast and begin to share the link and call them and inform them, because we are about to do what to fly off, okay? So this opportunity and the presentation we are about to do this morning is going to change their mindset, okay? So please invite everyone you know. Take advantage of this presentation so that at the end, you'll be able to get yourself on board and get them also on board, okay? If today is your first time of joining us this meeting, please, I'll beg you to stay tuned, to stay to the end. Don't leave the Zoom meeting, or don't be distracted. If you are here, let your mind be here too, so that you'll be able to learn, and at the end you ask your question, okay? All right, my name is, I'm zooming from Enugu State, right? I'm a forex trader, I'm also a mentor, and I've been into this industry over 15 years right now, and I'm still counting, okay? And it has been a wonderful journey, you know, to have so much experience in this industry, okay? I tell people that the industry of financial market is like the life itself. It teaches me about life and about the kingdom of God. There are a lot of things I learned in it. And one of the important things that is here is discipline, okay? Because I come to discover that if you are not disciplined, you have to learn. That is true. So, having done this, I would like to switch to my laptop so that I can be able to start the presentation as fast as I could. So, sir, please, the second be able.
What's the second lane? All right, it's enabled now.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So I would like to welcome everybody once again to this wonderful morning presentation. Our morning, I'll call it morning tea, because when you learn something, it changes something in your mind. And because anything that happens in your mind, if you give it time, it will start giving its expression to reality. I have been a victim of such a thing where things happens to you. It's not really about what really happened, but what happened is that you need to be careful about what it does in your mind. Because if it does a lot of damage in your mind, it will change the way you think, and it will change the way you act, and it will change things around you. So this wonderful opportunity we are going to present to us this morning, please, let's be focused and also enjoy the presentation, okay? So I'm going to share my screen so that we can start immediately. All right. So I don't know if
It's coming up.
okay, it's coming. Has it come up?
Not at all. Can we see the screen, everybody? All right,
Can you see my screen?
It's up.
Okay, it's up now, right?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Thank you, everyone. I would like to take us through this route so that we'll get ourselves ready for what we're about to share. Okay. So I'd like to start with the challenges we have in our society today called financial crisis. Okay. Uh, in our society, not just in Nigeria, all over the world, we have what we call financial crisis. It's no longer a news. In fact, even the deaf can hear it. Even the blind have seen it. So it's no longer a news. And all of us, we are feeling it. Our people say that in our language that Ada watching Tinaya is, they tell person that is deaf that there is war. When you see people running, you get running. So already we know that we are in financial crisis. But the truth is that what you are seeing is not really what matter. What matter is what you are looking at is not really what matter. What matters is what you are seeing. So in this crisis, a lot of people are seeing it differently. Okay, while some few people are seeing it in a very different way. Okay, it can be a positive one or it can be a negative one. The choice is yours and also determines how your mind is being positioned. Okay, so I'm going to take us through this so that we understand that there are so many solutions, even in this crisis, okay? And open our minds so that we can be able to fit into the things that are working right now. So we have what we call global financial squeeze. Okay, we're now in a world where hard work doesn't pay. Before it pays, during our forefathers period, it pays for. We're now in the world where hard work in a dispensation where hard work doesn't pay, okay, and it doesn't guarantee financial peace. Because a lot of people have tried so many things and done a lot of things trying to, get guarantee on this financial freedom, but they couldn't. They have tried so many things they know they could, and it's not as if they are lazy people. They are actually working hard. But the truth is that the hard work in this our dispensation does not always guarantee financial peace. Okay, because there is so much inflation and the currencies and the values, everything are losing its values. And the middle class families are having the pressure on them more than every other person. So this financial squeeze is affecting a lot of things. You can imagine somebody who is earning 100,000 naira trying to feed a family in this our economy. I remember that one of the boys that lives with me, only his feeding in a month is about 150,000. So I can't imagine how people survive, living on a salary of 100,000. That is the only source of income. That is magic. I won't call it miracle, but that is magic. Okay. So honestly, a lot of people are thinking a lot of things because in Nigerian situation now is very, 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 very acute. The naira value continue to decline every day, and you know that fuel price inflations is unpredictable. Tomorrow it will change to another. And the one thing about Nigerian things is that if you go up, it will hardly comes down. Me and you know that it will hardly comes down. So price of food and everything are very, very, very costly right now. So we are feeling it. Everybody knows that these things are happening. These things are happening. We are doing everything, yet we are still struggling. A lot of people, no matter how they struggle, how they try to change it, they are still struggling because they are operating with the wrong key. They are operating with the wrong key. So the question is not, is there a problem? No, we know that there is a problem already. But the right question is, why is this problem? Why is this happening? Because if you discover why it's happening, we can be able to adjust ourselves. He said that when the direction of the wind is going against you, you adjust yourself. Yeah. I learned this far, far back. When the direction of the wind is going against you, adjust yourself so that you will be in the favor of the wind. That is the truth. So I would like us to know that that there are so many things that is natural, to take from us. And if you don't understand that, you go among the people that believe that adulthood is calm. But adulthood is not scam. It's just that the responsibility has been, landed upon you. So you are now having some responsibility that you don't used to have, and you start feeling what your parents or what your guidance used to feel. You are coming up when you are a child, they give you food, you poo-poo anyhow, they pack it, and you are growing up, just eat and cry. And you are growing up sometimes, you get to level where you start taking your bath by yourself, brushing your teeth, washing plates, coming up, and responsibility start coming up. Okay. So as you grow, you discover that there are so many things that you need to take care of. Okay. So, but the education we study, or with the education system that we go through, they helped to a certain level, but they didn't even get to the level of financial freedom. What we should do, or how to do, or to navigate through this crisis that is happening right now. So you see in the school that they send you to go to school, get a good job, and you'll be fine. Well, you can tell me today how fine those people are. So, and the funny thing there is that a lot of people are still operating with the old rules. Okay, that school educational system, and I discovered that the word education was derived from, I think, a Latin name, educo. That means to squeeze, to absorb, like just like the palm kernel. When you are squeezing the oil from it, you bring out the real oil out of it. So, and education is just not only the school, the walls, the building, or the school walls. No, it is the act of achieving the crucial, important thing. You understand? Getting the best from the least. Getting the best from the least. So one can actually be educated in our normal educational system, know how to do a lot of things, but he's not smart. Yeah, he can be intelligent, very, very intelligent. You can relate with me with some of your colleagues who used to score first, first position in school. But in reality, they became a big failure. So you can relate with that. So they are very, very intelligent set of people, but not smart enough. Okay, they're not smart enough. That is why you see it affects their financial status, all right? So the rule has changed. Some people are still focusing on the old rule. Go to school, get a good job, and you'll be fine. So we discovered that today our incomes are struggling. Okay. We struggle to keep peace with expenses. Okay. Our savings silently lose value. A Chinese man said that a penny saved is still a penny. The problem is not about saving. The problem is about making more money. The challenge is not about spending. The challenge is about making more money. Yeah. When I learned that, I was very, very amazed. I said, wow, this man is making sense. He said a penny saved is still a penny. I'm not saying that saving is not good. No, saving is very good so that you can invest. You have you have enough to invest. You have something to invest. But saving to be rich, that is very, very bad, because you can't get rich by saving. In fact, the more you save, the more, you go more down. Okay. So that is why it doesn't work. By the time you are saving to get up to 10 million naira to do a business, the value of that 10 million naira has gone down. Do you understand? So, and you can relate with the new tax law that comes up without any warning. So everything is doing everything possible to discard you if you are operating with the old rules. So we talk about the incomes versus the expenses. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing to write home about. Is it the eroding savings? That one is worst. Like I said, unpredicting tax that's come, and the limited opportunity. Before they said that you can secure job. No, not right now you cannot. Even a lot of things is happening. So people are even jackpot going outside country so that they can secure more job. A lot of things is happening already. But I would like to tell you that this is not only happening in Nigeria, it happens everywhere. And the truth is that it is the era we are right now. And we need to understand how things works right now. It's no longer the old way of doing things. So it's not about the effort, okay? That is the problem, or working hard. No, it's about ignorance. Ignorance is the problem because what you don't know, like my mentor, Mr. Felix, will say, what you don't know is your senior brother. So what you don't know actually is your senior brother. You understand? So the painful truth is that most people struggle not because they don't work hard, but because they were never taught how money truly works in this modern world. That is the truth. See, most times the devil is not is not present in your life. The devil cannot be at everywhere at every time. No, devil does not have the capacity to do that. But most times the mindset the devil has put into you can be with you for the next 10 years or 20 years, and it will be ruling you. And if they tell you, say, it's the devil, the devil is not close to you. The devil even didn't even remember that you are existing, but he has locked you up with a particular mindset in your subconscious mind. And that can control you for so many years. That is why the Bible says that the weapons of our warfare, they are not carnal, but they are mighty through pulling down of strongholds, because that thing has hold you down strongly. Imagination, things that have played in your life, and you think that yes, it is what is happening. That is why I tell you that it's not what you are looking at that matters. What matters is what you are seeing. And it's not only your eyes that you use to see. You see, use with the mind, with your mind. You see too with your mind, your inner sight, so that you can be able to interpret things very well. So financial education was never taught. School prepare us for job, not for wealth creation. So they prepare you so that you can be good at some skills to work, but it doesn't prepare us for wealth creation. So you understand that, yeah, it's good to go to school, but yeah, it's good for you to be smart enough to do what? To know how to create wealth, okay? And that is why we are here to share a wonderful opportunity that will help you so that you can be smart enough to leverage on certain things. All right, so let's talk about this system. Let's talk about this system and see the important things that happens in this system. In the old system, you see that it's about going to school, getting a good job, work for 30 years to 40 years, retire and have hope for your savings if it will be enough, okay? So the system has collapsed. It's not that it's collapsing quietly. It has collapsed. If you didn't know it now. The system has collapsed. But when you talk about the new system, you talk about the digital income in the digital space, building a what? Building your portfolio. Global market access, having access in the global market where over $6.6 trillion exchange hand every single day. That is the big figure. Scale that produces value over certificate, ownership over salary. You need to have this mentality of ownership over salary. That is what differentiates the wealthy people from an average man. Then you have to key into a system that works even when you are sleeping. You see, that is why a lot of people are struggling, why a lot of people are excelling, building house and doing some mighty and crazy things. And they will be asking questions, what is happening? No, the problem is that the system you are queuing in is already a failed system. It has collapsed. So you need to get into a system that helps you to do what? To make money. To make money. The system will work for you even while you are sleeping. Like my mentor will say that it's what we're enjoying in this our platform is a sleeping allowance. Okay. So you wake up to see that, yeah, some money has come into your account. So the world has changed. Take it from me. If you don't know it now, know the world has changed. So many people are still operating with the old structure, with old instructions. Okay. But most people don't know this system exists. That is why we bring this opportunity to you so that you will be aware. Because whether you know it or you don't know it, this system yet is still producing wealthy people. Those that are inside it are still making money. So I want to tell us about this the silent flow of trillion. Every 24 hours, like I said, over $6.6 trillion silently move across the globe, not by through truck, not through ship, not something about crossing borders, just numbers flowing at the speed of light. So this invisible force control your salary if you don't know. It control your savings and it control your future. I tell people that virtually everything you do in this our life goes to the financial market. Yes, virtually everything, as long as transaction is involved, it goes there. So the real question is, who is controlling this money and who is being controlled by it? I don't know if you will stay by the people that control the money or if you want to be part of the people that this money control. The choice will be yours after this presentation. But just have it in your mind that there is what we call the silent flow of trillion. We have what we call the silent flow of trillion. Get it in your mind so that you can be able to know what is happening in the real time. All right. So having said that, I would like to inform you where the money is right now. Where the money is right now. Hope we can still see my screen. I want to know if I'm still talking to my people. Please, if you can still see my screen and hear my voice, please type 111 on the chat box. I want to be sure that I am still communicating to people. All right. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's show you. I want to show us where the money is. The money has moved. It's no longer where you think that it is, and that is why you are struggling. That's why you are struggling, and it's not a magic. No, it has moved. Accept this and move where the money is right now. So where the money is going, or where the money is already is. So so the money does not have to ask for your permission before moving. Okay, and it has moved in a boundless, digital, fast, and skill-driven space. The word that I like here mostly is what boundless, boundless, boundless. It's a borderless. Sorry, I use the word borderless. That borderless means here. See, it is a space whereby they say, oh, you must, everybody start at the same level. You can make crazy money. It's a disrupting system. You can make disrupting wealth that people can never believe that somebody like you can emerge to this. So these are the three places I would like to share a few of them that money has moved. If you look, you see that the first one is the Forex market, which is the global currency exchange market. Okay, you see the other one that is a decentralized digital asset, which is the crypto space. And the last one is the stock exchange, which is the investing in global companies. Okay. Whether you participate or not, this system is running. Take it from me. Those who understand how money moves are increasing their income. That is why I still believe that the richer get more richer and the poor get more poorer. Yes, that thing to an extent is true. Yes, the richer get more richer and the poor get more poorer. Yes, even in the scripture, it said that he took even the one that bear fruit, he will give him more. But even the one that does not bear fruit, even the little that he has, he will take from it. It's scriptural. So those who don't who are working longer hours for less value, this will really affect them because leverage power is very, very important. Just like I said, you don't necessarily have to be very, very intelligent. Just be smart enough and leverage on some certain things. You will be very, very wealthy because there is so much money in this world. I would like to share this lastly before I engage in our slide. I want you to understand this important thing so that you position yourself for wealth. The era of a single salary securing your future, bank saving, protecting wealth, or waiting for government intervention is over. Is over. A new global financial market has emerged, carrying only about one thing. They care only about one thing. Do you understand how it works? You have to understand how these things work. Wealth is no longer about working harder. Wealth is no longer having that. Connection is good, but it's no longer about having connection only. Wealth is not about you waiting for government handout or government to come and rescue you. Wealth is about what? Strategic positioning. Just like what we are about to share right now. If you strategically position yourself, you will be wealthy. You will make a lot of money. You cash a lot of money out and clock a lot of money out. Wealth is now about knowledge and information. And this information is being brought to us this morning, and somebody needs to take action on it. And wealth is about effective leveraging. The power of leveraging, you can never overemphasize it. It's very powerful. Leveraging power is very, very, very powerful. So as we are running through this presentation, please take your pen and your book to write some certain things down, because this could, for someone, be the starting point of his transformation or her transformation. Don't take it for granted. Make sure you write something down, because it's going to be a life-changing opportunity. All right? So get yourself ready, because we have to switch to the second phase of this presentation. Are we together? All right, please, if you can still hear me, I like following up and knowing that people are still following up. Please, if you can still hear me and you can still see my screen, please type 222 on the chat box, please. I'm sorry to stress you, but I would like to know that people are following, okay? So that we'll communicate well. All right, are we there? All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So right now, I would like to present to you an opportunity that is already changing over 800 and something thousand people's life, transforming their life on a daily basis. So I want to present to you this wonderful opportunity. But before I go that, I would like to tell you my experience, okay? Share a little of my experience so that you know that is someone that have a little experience that is talking to you this morning. Like I said when I introduced myself, that I have been into trading industry for over 15 years. All right. The 15 years is because when I became somehow active. But if I look back to when I started knowing about this industry, it should be about 20 years thereabout. And somebody will say, how old are you, sir? I started doing some big things when I was very small. So I've been in this industry for over 15 years right now. And my experience here, honestly, is something that I cannot get from the school, the walls of school. Yeah, I can tell you for free. And I know the cost it takes me to have some of this experience. Some are the ups and downs. But one thing I've decided to follow is what the scripture says, and that is true. It said that we know that all things work together for good for them that love God. Okay, so I have decided to take it as it is, that all those things work for good, because at the long run, you will discover that all those past has added up to who you are and molded you to be a better person. So I have been in this industry. I've seen the ups and downs, what it takes when it comes to trading. All right. And I know that one of the major challenges people have when it comes to trading is two important things: controlling your emotion and liquidity. And I'll tell you that one is connected to another, because if you don't have enough liquidity, it will affect your emotion, okay? If you affect your emotion will be biased, okay? So these are the two things that affect people in trading. Then the third one that I'm bringing up is mentorship or learning. Some people doesn't have the capacity to learn. We are in a dispensation where people doesn't spend time at all on things that has value. They can spend 3 hours, 4 hours on social media, scrolling, watching memes, what do they call it, or skits, and all those things, watching it 3 hours, but you can't see them be in a Zoom like this and just focus for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Most people doesn't have that capacity. We are in that is the era we are now. And so if you want to do anything, even the church, everybody is adjusting so that people they adjust to people's time. And that is crazy. All right. So many people cannot even afford or have the capacity to learn. Some will pay for tutorship, but they will not attend. They will not attend. So there are so many challenges that are into this industry, but the few that I just mentioned, the liquidity and the emotion control is a very, very challenge when it comes to trading forex. So many people, about 95% of people trading forex are failing today because of these two things. I'm telling you the truth. They are failing today because of these two things. And that is why they will tell you that in the market, there is what they call smart money and also what they call dump money and smart money. So the smart money are the people who knows what they are doing, while the dump money are people who doesn't know what they're doing. So the money they bring into the market is what we call dump money. And they will tell you that over 90% of people trading are trading as dump money, while only 10% are the smart money that came into the market. And it's very, very crazy to understand this. So the opportunity I'm bringing, we are presenting right now, is an opportunity that eradicate all those issues, all those challenges, to bring a solution to us, So looking at this presentation, I want to please write something down. It's going to change your life. Write something down. I'm very, 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 I'm very, very skeptical about this. Please write something down. Make sure you write something down. Don't just listen, but write something down, okay? Because some people will say that after the video will be sent to them, even though the video will be sent to you, please try to write something down and also pay attention. It's very important. All right, so let's talk about the innovation of tag market. So tag market is one of the brokers we used to trade, but there is an innovation. So I've been trading with Hot Forest. I've been trading with Aitech. I'm trading with WellTrade. I have a lot of trade brokers that I trade, because if you want to be a trader or you want to trade, you need to have a broker you sign up with to trade. So I have a lot of brokers that I trade with, and tag market is one of them. So they bring an innovation because there are challenges. And when there is challenges, somebody is bringing solution. Let me tell us the truth. When there is the issue of Ebola, when there is an issue of Ebola came in, people started running for their life, calling their loved ones. We know about Ebola in Nigeria then. So people started calling their loved ones and telling them the news and everything. Everybody was very, very afraid. Okay. The fear of Ebola killed a lot of people. A lot of people took salt, bath with salt, do a lot of things, But somebody in that situation was thinking, this is a problem. Then is an opportunity for me to do what? To make money. Chinese people does not see problem. They see opportunity. That is why they are scaling high in the financial industry. Somebody saw an opportunity. Why somebody saw is death. My life is threatened. Why somebody is seeing it is an opportunity to make money. So they begin to build what? Hand sanitization, nose masks, and he went and they built something like that to sell to people, both banks and the rest of them. And that crisis transformed that guy's life financially. And that guy make crazy money from that challenges. Now, the other peoples are running for their life. Why this guy is what? He's running for his life also, but in a different direction. You know that this opportunity will take him out from where he is. The real disease that he's suffering is that poverty. And you know that Ebola is not dangerous than the poverty. Ebola is not more dangerous. That poverty is more dangerous than Ebola. So he took the opportunity and transformed himself and got liberated from poverty. So why I'm saying this is because there is so much challenge. Problems are everywhere, but the right thinkers bring out solutions. So this brokerage firm called the Tag Market, they knew and saw the opportunity that is in the challenge people are having. So people are asking questions. What is happening in the trading industry? Okay. But they come in and said, okay, we are willing to bring a solution so that people will be able to leverage on that and be able to maximize. So they bring a solution into this. So this solution is what we are going to share briefly so you understand it very well. There is what we call social trading options. Okay, this is an innovation they brought into the system. But before I go down to it, I want you to understand what Forex is all about. Okay, what Forex is all about. Forex, the FORE is an abbreviated word from foreign exchange. So Forex, for those that are hearing Forex for the first time, is an exchange of one country currency with another. Okay. And it's also an exchange of commodity. Okay. So if you look here, it said the volume every day in this industry is over $6.6 trillion. And it opens 24 hours, 5 days in a week, Monday to Friday. All right. So I won't want to go down because it's not necessary for me to start talking about Forex and giving you mentorship on Forex, because the opportunity we are presenting can help you to maximize even without lifting a finger, even without lifting a finger. So I'm about to discuss with you what we call Sonic AI that Tag Market has brought into their system, into their platform. The two things they did that is very powerful is that they provide liquidity and also they provide solution. I will explain. You know that maybe the way your life is going right now or have gone before may interpret to you that there is no money anywhere. Yes, there is no money everywhere. If I write on this, on our chat this thing and ask you to interpret what I write, I have done it several times and some people are seeing the wrong one. If I write there is money now, there is money now. If I write it together without differentiating it, without putting space or comma or anything, you will see that somebody will read there is no money. There is no money. So the reason is because the person is seeing it from what is happening around him. So most times people interpret life based on what is happening around them. But God forbid. So there is so much money in this world, even though you have not have access to it. Just know that there is so much money in this world. The problem is that most times, most of us, we don't have access to it. But that doesn't remove the fact that there is what? There is so much money. There is so much money in this world. And people have access to it. Some people have access to it. Why somebody is struggling to pay for hospital bill, borrow money, 200,000 to pay for hospital bill, call friends, try to borrow, he couldn't borrow. Somebody borrowed over $20 billion to build a refinery, and he still wants to build another one in Kenya. I'm talking about Dangote. So you have to understand that it's not about the world, it's about you. It's about you. It's about you. So what Aitech did is that they provide liquidity. The liquidity that you don't have access to, they provide it. As a trader, you need liquidity because it's one of the things that help you to trade well. I'm telling you, because most times you want to use $100 to make $1,000 as a trader. That is crazy. And that the time frame say we will give it. The time frame will give it to even get you more crazy. Somebody say use $100. Use 100. You want to use $100 to make $1,000 under 1 week. That is crazy. And you won't blame the person because the challenge is the billing and so many things that is following that $100 is so big. So the person really want to do magic. He said, maybe they say there's money in this industry. Let me just come in with $100 and they collect 1,000. And if that person is very lucky, he can do it the next 1 week. And if it happens next 1 week, that will create an illusion in his head. And he want to do it again. Maybe the second time it goes well, the third time everything will be disappeared. Everything will go. He will blow everything. That is one of the challenges some people are following. But when you have a good liquidity, okay, imagine when you are looking for $1,000 and you have $100,000. to look for 100 to 1,000. That is more easier because you have liquidity. So this brokerage understood that liquidity is very important in the life of a trader. They said, okay, we are going to provide liquidity. And they said, okay, providing liquidity, some companies has come up like that, to make us believe that they are providing liquidity for us. Some pro-firm companies come out like that, and they discover that some people have actually gotten something that looks like that liquidity, but they still fail. They still fail because of what? Because they don't have the actual skill to do what? To trade that liquidity. And most of those pro firms, they give you artificial liquidity. I mean, something that you can see, but you cannot have access to it. So it's not a real life liquidity. Now, they provided solution. That is where Sonic AI comes in. The Sonic AI is a wonderful innovation that we need to understand. Now, the Sonic AI brought in a Fibonacci-based trading strategy that helps them to make consistent profit. When I go through this, I was very wowed. Like, because I was able to relate with them because I have a little understanding about this, their strategy, okay? The strategy they use is very, very powerful. Like when I saw this, I know, no, these people can never fail. They can't fail. Not today, not tomorrow, not next year, not next 20 years. As long as what I'm seeing here is concerned, these people are very powerful. And it's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. This strategy they explain here, I'm not going to break it down because you may get more confused if you are not a trader. And we are not here to talk about how to trade. We are talking to trade as a professional. No, we are here to talk about the opportunity that could allow you to make money without lifting a finger. Even if you don't know Shingba, you will make money in this wonderful opportunity. So the Sonic AI monthly analysis over 4 years, during 2024, their year analysis, monthly analysis, we discovered they do average of 1.2%, 1.12% average. You see, there was a time they did 1.12%, there was a time they did 1.17% average. Their return, okay? And they during 2025, if you check it, you discover that these people did massively well. There was a time they did 1.78. But if you check very well, you see that the least they do there is 1.06%. Now, somebody will say, is it because of 1.something% that I'm here? My dear, that is not the game changing, okay? But this is very, very important that you know that the company called Sonic AI, their strategy is highly conservative. Their interest is to make sure that your capital is safe. Because when they trade, they don't risk over 1% of your capital. They don't engage it in the market because they are very, very interested in maintaining your capital so that you will not lose your capital while they trade for you. So they are interested in security. So they want to make sure that the capital handed over to them to trade is secure. Not like other traders that are interested in the profit only first. How much can I make? No, they are interested in how much can we secure? How much can we bring security to this liquidity, this money that is handed over to them so that they will be consistent over time. And that is what they have proven over time, over about 18 months right now. They have not exceeded 1% of capital, of their capital in the risk factor. But their interest is also very little, which you can see here is over 1%. All right. So what the tag market did to amplify this is to give liquidity so that if you cannot afford enough money to trade with this, because actually this company are trading only for, for institutions, okay, hedge funds and big banks. They don't trade for individual. Even when they accept to trade, it will not make sense for an individual. 1 point something% will not make sense for individual. So that is why tag market bring an amplification of an account to give you liquidity so that you can be able to do what? Enjoy these people's trade. That is the game changing. So what they do is that they give you an open check. Any amount you deposit with us, we will amplify it by 12%, by 12x. That is times 12. So any amount is an open check. If you like, put $10. If you like, put $100. If you like, put $1,000. If you like, put 100. Any amount you want to put in. Once you put in, they can give you what? An amplification. They can give you liquidity times 12 of that money you deposit. So that if Sonic AI is trading for you, that their 1 point something% will make sense to that the little amount you deposited. For example, if I deposit $1,000 and they give me an amplification of 12x, that is $12,000. So you know that the 1% that these people are making, if it is on my 1,000 only, it should be $12. But if it is on the $12,000 amplified, it will be what? $120. You see the difference. So if I relate $120 to my $1,000, already I will know that, wow, I'm going home with 12%. So it will make sense to me. That is what tag market has done. They give you liquidity so that you can be able to have access to the market. All right, let's look at some of the benefits that they are providing, which is called profit sharing, trading lot commission, leadership pool, CPA earnings, and incentives. These are very wonderful team building reward or partnership reward. Okay, so this is not like a network marketing compensation plan. No, this is not like that, because there's nothing like a referral. Like somebody deposits money, they'll give you 20% or 30% from the deposit. No, and this is not just like investment company that just open a website and start collecting money to push into their account and say they are trading or something like that. No, this is a brokerage firm. Number one, this is about trading in the global market. So your money is not tampered. Your money is weighted. You have 100% right over your money. Okay. So, but what they share is the profit. And that is why when somebody told me, how long will you think that this company will last? I said, as long as they keep sharing the profits, not the people's money, it will last as long as God wants it. So it's not your money they are sharing. So take note. Nobody's going to touch your money. What we share here is the profit that they make through trading. So, and it's not something like you come, people ask you, how much will I be making every month? No, it's not about how much you'll be making every month. It's not an investment scheme. Okay. This is trading. This is market. So every week, every 5 days in a week, Monday to Friday, if the AI company sees an opportunity to engage market, they will engage in market. They can come out with profits. They can come out with loss. Okay. So if the week goes well, more profit will come out. If it doesn't go well, small profit or little profit will come out. But we have seen them trade over some months now, and they are doing wonderfully well. Okay. So we won't tell you that every month you must receive so percent. No, this is market. It is the profit that is made in the market that we share. Now, how do they share the profit that they make in the market? Let me break it down here before I continue. The way they share the profit that you make in the market is this format. You, the owner of the account, will go home with 70%. The trading company, Sonic AI, will take 5%. Then the remaining 25% is what they use to reward the partners, people who are connected to that account, let's say by referring or introducing them into this business. So they share it up to the 10th generation. Let's say if I invite Mr. A and Mr. A invite Mr. B, and Mr. B invite Mr. C, that is generation. So Mr. C now is in my third generation, all right? So that is what it means by generation, okay? We can understand this in family, grandfather, father, children, and grandchildren. That is generation, okay? So they say that they can give this amount, this 25% will go to up to the 10th generation, equal sharing to support teamwork, equal sharing, 2.5%, 2.5% each to the people up to the 10th generation. You know that this tree can have more than 1,000 generations, but they will stop only up to 10 generations because they don't want to overshare the profit so that the owner will go with 70%. So what the owner is giving out of his profit is only 30%, which is very, very fair. It's very, very fair and very cool. All right. So this 70% can still get you up to some reasonable percentage every month without lifting a finger. All right. So that is how they share their what? Their profit sharing. Now, the ones you earn per lot, the lot sharing still extend to 10 generations. Now, what they call lot sharing is the brokers are charging spread on every lot you trade. Every trade you engage in any broker worldwide, they charge you percentage, some amount of money whenever you engage in trade. So if you enter 10 times, 10 trades today, they will charge you lot spread 10 times. So there are a lot of charges. They will charge you a spread. They can charge you swap. If your market exceeded the next day, they can charge you the spread. Okay, so that spread they are charging based on the lot size, they are giving some percentage to what? To the partner IBs, the partners who introduce people into their platform, just to reward them. That is why Tag Market does not run advert on any social media today because they already have partners. They share the money. The money they're supposed to use to be doing those advert run, they share it with with their partners because they believe that people do business not because of the business, but because of people. People follow people. And one person is a passport to another. There are people that will not do this business only when you tell them. There are people that their destiny is aligned to yours. That is why I tell people, try every possible best to succeed in this life because there are destiny that is connected to you. If you fail, definitely they might fail. So try to be what? To be financially free, to be successful in life, knowing fully well that destinies are connected to you. So you can't afford to fail. And that is why I tell people, if you know the business, if you know this business, and you believe in this business, and you are doing this, you refuse to share. I call it wickedness and self-centered mentality. I can even call it selfishness because there is no other reason you will tell me you did not want to share this, if not selfishness. Why I say this because you may be afraid of people rejecting you. That is selfishness. Rejection comes in life, whether you like it or not. So don't take it personal. You are afraid of people ignoring you, looking down on you. That is still selfishness. You are afraid of people tagging you names because you have done some business and it failed, or you bring them into this business and it failed. They will call you names. Let them call you names. Take yourself out of the equation. Take them into the equation. What if the business succeeds very well and they make good profit? What will be their fate? You have touched life. Paul said we are record. We are treated like nobody, like trash. You know what Paul, the forerunners of the gospel passed through? They were rejected, mocked because of the gospel. And me and you are enjoying it today. And that is why I say it's selfish when you see a good thing and you refuse to share. If you believe it and you are doing it, there's no reason for you not to share. If not, if you are looking after your ego, your integrity. All right. But when you share, there is a reward for you. Somebody told you about the business and you are into it. And you say, no, you are not going to tell another person. Duplicate what was done on you. You will see how you will touch lives. And the company says, we are going to reward you. So you see the the lost side reward goes to the 10th generation. Meaning that if you invite Mr. A invite Mr. C, that is second generation, B invites C, C is on third generation, down to the 10th generation. Whatever trade they are doing and they are charging them, they are going to give you this percent based on the generation. The direct person you refer, you'll be getting $2 on each standard lot size that person traded. And you can believe me, because of this Sonic AI, trade happens every day. Most times two, most times three happens every day. And there are charges on them. And you know that broker is like the board man. When you are playing, let's say you are playing game on the board, whether the Mr. A lose or Mr. C lose, the board man must get paid. So as long as trade is engaged, this lost side payment must come. All right. So this one is another one. They share $8.50 down to the 10th generation in this format. $2 to what? To the first generation. Second is 1.5. The other one is 1. These ones you see that is 0.5, 0.5. You may think that is more money. Most times these ones are the crazier money than the first level. Okay, because here there is much multiplications. Okay. So that is what they enjoy. They also enjoy leadership pool and incentives and CPAs. So there are some percentage your team will make from first level, second generation, third generation, and the rest. There are some percentage you can hit in a month. Like 10,000, you get this percent, 50,000, 2%, 200,000, 2%, depending on the levels. This is monthly accumulation. Your team accumulate it, your network accumulate it on different levels, okay? And you are going to make cool money on this. So I won't go deep into all this because time will not permit us to talk much on them. And also they have a training, they have a videos that can help you to understand all this business. So as you have joined, you can ask the person that introduced you, is there any video or slide or whatever to go through more so that you understand this business very well. Because the way I do business is that if they tell me about the business, I'll first of all engage with what I can afford to risk and then learn the business. I must learn that business because I want to maximize everything. So there are so many things you will learn and it will help you to maximize and make better profit in this platform. So I'm going to switch to my second phone so that I will be able to share some of the real trading that is happening in some of our accounts so that you will see that it's not just a water mouth talk, but also is a practical. As we dey talk, it dey happen. Okay, and I just want to share our some of the account on the MT5 that we trade to see how this a lot of people are enjoying this wonderful opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this account and join with my second line. So, sir, please, you can connect me to the second line once I join so that I'll continue with my phone and share my MT5. Okay. Okay, I've joined.
All right, just a moment, guys. I want to get your second line. Where is it? If you're enjoying this presentation, type 222 on the chat box, ladies and 555 if you're enjoying this presentation that's anchored by our beautiful leader. I told you it's not a handsome man, it's a beautiful man. All right, you're enjoying it, type 555 on the chat box. Philip, what are you doing with Philip, what are you doing with our screen now, please? Okay, you can go ahead and share your screen now on the second line. I think I've done that.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So let me share my screen so we can. All right. Can you see my screen right now?
We can see your screen.
All right. Okay. So let me share. Let me start with a $5,000 account. Okay. Let me start with 150 first. Let me start with 150. All right. Let me start with 150. All right. So this is a okay. This is a smaller account. It has traded this morning. If you look, if you can see the screen, this account has traded this morning. Notice this is MT5. This is MT5. This is not any other trading platform or app. This is MT5. So for you to have access to MT5 as a broker, you must meet some criteria. Okay. So this is MT5. Now, for you to be given access individually to log in and follow up on the MT5, what is happening? It means that they are not telling you story about trading. They are actually trading. They are actually trading. Okay. It means that that is a real trade. So like somebody will ask me, how do you know that these people are really trading? I say, they gave you access to MT5 to monitor your account that is being traded. And you are saying, is it a real trade? If they give you, if you copy the master password, you too can put a trade there and it will go. But I tell people, don't use master password, use investor's password so that when you want to log in, when you log in, it will show you something at the up here. You can see it at the up here. Read only, read only. So you can't come and be doing a trade on this because you need to allow them to do what? To do the trade. So you see read only. So you cannot tamper with the trade. This is real life trading. So I have been in this industry and I know this very well. So it's a real life trading. This is not telling you something and doing another. No, they are actually trading. You are seeing your account. This is not something that is tell you, hey, bring your money. We'll put it together. We are trading in Binance. We are trading in this. And they'll be giving you information. Hey, we traded today. We made some amount. No, this one is individual accounts are connected to MT5. You see it direct. If they play, if they show, you they see them. So there's, the problem we have in this our era is that so many people find it difficult to differentiate between good and the bad. And it's a lot of problems. So when you are talking to somebody, say, I forget that thing. Is you know how they used to talk? How do they used to talk? You are the one that doesn't know how to differentiate between the wrong one and the good one. And I tell people that if you don't know this, devil 95% strategy the devil use is to bring the fake one to you so that when the real one will come, you will not see it. And the God knows that as far as your eye can see, as Abraham, as far as your eyes can see, that is what he gives to you. So if you can't see it, you can't have it. So the devil's 95%, if not 100% strategy is to blind you from seeing it. So when somebody is telling me, it's the same size, I ask him, the person that encounter 1,000 naira note, have that person encounter 5,000 naira note? They say no now. I say, why? It's because there's no original 1,000, 5,000 naira note. So the devil, the enemy cannot copy. Devil is a copier. He's a copier. If there is no original, he can't copy. So what it does is to bring the fake to you. That is why the scripture said that those who through the faith, the elders who through the faith have been developed capacity to be able to distinguish between the good and the evil. There is a problem in our society. People cannot differentiate the good and the evil. And that is what the devil is keep doing. So that when the fake comes, it will leave you with wrong experience, bad experience. And that will enter your mind. And when the good come, you will reject the good. Devil cannot stop you, but he can create a mindset for you to stop yourself. So when I tell people about, I say, look for the genuine ones. You will see them. So this is MT5. You monitor it, you see it as you they play, they show. This is not the tell me say, the tell me say. So if you want, after you created your account, copy the MT5 login details. Log into MT5, download MT5 from your Play Store, log into MT5, log into the MT5, and you see your money, your account as it's going. Today, it has traded. Let's check last week. Last week, he did $10. Look at the profit, $10 last week. This account is a new account. I don't think it has lasted for up to a month, but let's put 1 month. You can see. You can see what he has done. And if you go back, you will see when he deposited. He deposited on 21st of this month. And you can see that it is what is 3,624x amplified. So if you divide this by 24, it will give you the actual amount the person put in, which is between $150. So it's a small account, but you see that the person have made $10 already. All right, let's check another account. Let's say the $5,000 account. Let's check the $5,000 account. Let's see also what that one has done. Yeah. Let's check the $5,000 account and see what that one has done. All right, let's check the $5,000. The same today. The $5,000 account, you see the difference. The other one would make 1 point something. Why this one make 59,800? That is why when people ask me this question, what is the minimum amount to? I say, are you looking for the minimum or are you looking for the amount that can solve your financial problem? Which one are you looking for? And he tell me, if I put social amount, how much will I get? I say, how much do you want to get? And I'll tell you the amount you will put. Tell me what you want. So I'm challenging you, write the amount you want to get down on your note. Write the amount you want to get. Write it down. This is the amount I want to be getting. And don't be afraid of writing it. Me, I write my own $14,000 weekly. That is the amount I want to be getting, and I'm working towards it. That 14,000 weekly is not only on my tree. It's just from my team building. I have write it down, and I don't know how hungry somebody is here. Like my mentor used to say, greediness is not totally an evil thing, but when you channel it on the wrong one, that is where it's an evil thing. Because there is where good things will be. You need to be greedy so that you'll be able to do what to come out where you are. So if I desire to be making $14,000 weekly, I'm not being greedy. Okay, I just write the amount I want because it's not where I will stop, but that is where I want to start first for. That is my starting point. So you see, this account has already made over $59 this morning. This is the first trade. It might still trade again if you see opportunity before the end of today. So people are making money. As we are talking, people are still making money. Somebody I asked to sign up was, I find it difficult to sign up, do that. As you are finding it difficult to sign up, people are making money on daily basis. Make money. Sign this thing up very well so that you can make money. Last week, you see that this account has made over $410. Last week, just in a week time. This account. How much? Again, how much? $5,000 he started with. Now, if you take it to the last 3 months, which I know the account has not started with that 3 months, It has not reached 3 months. I think it's 1st of April it started. Let me show you. So look down here, you see 1st of April 2026 to $120,000. That is amplification of 24x on $5,000 account. Now, this person do compounding. Now, I tell people, if you want to do compounding, please do a reasonable amount so that every day you can compound. Don't just put $10, $50. You want to be compounding every day. No, because what you might make in a day cannot be able to be compound, because the minimum compounding is what, or reinvesting is $1. So put something that every day at least it can be above that $1, so that when they take their 30%, you still have up to above $1 to compound. So this account is compounding every day for the 1 month and now, just a month and now, he has made $2,898. How much did he start with? $5,000. That means before the next 2 months, this account must have compounded more than his capital, if not times 2 of his capital. That is the power of compounding. That is the power of Sonic AI trading. That is the power of the privilege that Tag Market gave us. That a novice, somebody who doesn't know how to trade, can actually do what? Make money without lifting a finger. You know that in this information age, it's no longer about how far, it's how well. That most professional traders may not be making money. They may not be profitable traders. And you see one mumu somewhere who doesn't know what is counter trend line, or who doesn't know what is a candlestick, who doesn't even understand how forex work. We show you an account and it's a profitable trader without becoming a professional trader. And it's cashing out. I'm telling you, 75 or 90% of people who are enjoying this, they are not professional traders. Do you know why? Professional trader will still be skeptical about this. I'm telling you the truth, including me. Professional traders will still be skeptical about this. I did it when they told me many months ago. Like, how much this is making, how much, I know what I can do. And I'm exposing myself on risk and keep blowing account, keep losing money. Because I don't have enough liquidity. So this is a play, a show. If you don't even know anything, bam, you can participate here. We connect this account for you and you'll be making money on a daily basis without lifting a finger. That is what we are talking about. Now, permit me to share the last one, but don't get your mind blown, because I believe that God wants you to do what to increase higher. Michael say, think big. Think big. Aim this what? Aim the sky, so that when you want to fall, you can fall on the stars. Okay. So think big. So let me just quickly share this last account, the $100,000 account. And somebody will ask, are you truly sure that somebody invested 100,000 in this business? Yes, somebody invested such amount, over 130 million naira was invested in a business like this. Now remember, today, as the other $3,000 account, $5,000 account made 50 something dollars, this particular account made $14,147. Put this money together. This money is over 18 million in naira. Somebody make it just in one trade. He has not stopped trading. Maybe before the end of today, he can still trade another one. That is what somebody's making. He compounded this money. And he's making crazy money. Last week, look at what somebody made. $97,000. So much money. That is wicked. That is somebody's earning in a week. And I believe that somebody that is watching me today, that this is going to be your reality. In Jesus' name. Amen. So this person started last year. This person started last year. Okay. It started last year, October last year. That's when this person started this account. And today, this is what this person has compounded and has made. If you check, this person's account is running on his own personal account on profit of $1,020,000. Over $1,020,000. He has withdrawn, if we check their withdrawal, $145,766. He has withdrawn. How much did he started? He started with $100,000. How much is here as a withdrawal? So even over $45,000 profit has been cashed out. And his account is now on 1,020,000. So if you amplify this 1 million, this profit that you have made is so much money. So look at the amplifier. You see that the amplifier is $25 million as the trading capital. That is why you can see him on daily basis making over $15,000 on daily basis. I don't know the kind of business you are into. If you are making this kind of money, I will tell you the truth. It will shift your business to the higher level, whether real estate, even if you're a pastor, even as a Christian. See, I have come to realize that time is coming where you have a problem in paying your tithe as a child of God. Not because you don't want to give it, but because the figure can disrupt the church and that you want to pay the amount. So imagine this person want to pay the tithe for this profit. Now ask yourself, there are some church he will send this money. That church will leave God and start worshiping him. I'm telling you the truth. Because you see money after God, not money. Not even devil. Devil is just an agent. After God, not money. So there is need for us to make cool money. I tell somebody, nothing is expensive. I'm quoting from my mentor. It's just that you cannot afford it. Nothing is too expensive. Believe it, it's just that you cannot afford it. And nobody says that luxury is a sin. No, luxury can never be a sin. In fact, it helps you to do what? To build your faith. Luxury helps you to build your faith. It is the level of my cup runneth over. David was singing in the book of Psalm. He was singing his heart. He said, you anointed my head and my cup runs over. So many of us as Christians, they don't pour ororo for our head too much, but we are not running over. You know why? Because our mind is still where we are. They will show you opportunity, you will discard it. You don't even take any action at all. That is why most of our cup are not running over. I express my cup running over when I want to buy something. And the woman said, the amount of this banana is 5,000. I said, okay, put it. I will not price. I said, put it is not a problem. And I look at that woman. I discovered that this woman is struggling to feed his family. I said, Mama, how are you? How are you doing? I said, okay, I buy banana 5,000, but I'm going to give you 50,000 to take care of your children. See, that woman will smile and thank God for what has happened that day. That day will be a remarkable day for him, for that woman. What have I just done? I have allowed my cup to run over. How can I do it? Because I earn more. If I don't earn enough money, I will be so stingy that they will tell you that the price of a hotel in Transcorp Hotel, the least price there is 500,000. You said that is stupidity. You say, God forbid. No, the God forbid you will be saying is, God forbid that I will not reach the level not to sleep in that kind of room. Not God forbid that you spend such money. You cannot access or process it well spending such money because of your income. Because you are coming from the area of your 100,000 you are making a month or 200,000 you are making a month. How can I now spend such money? That is God forbid you are saying. But say, look at it that you are earning this money. Let's say you are earning this money like for 18 million on daily basis or 20 something million on daily basis. You are earning this million. How will you think? I've seen Yahoo guys pay 1 year in a hotel and sit there and do everything they are doing. These Yahoo guys who I'm talking about, not somebody that is doing legitimate business and making such amount. What gives them that morale is because of the amount they are targeting, they are making, or they are hitting. That's why I believe that nothing is expensive. It's just that you can't afford it. Luxury is good. There is a level you get to. It's not about pricing. You are about, is this what you want? Once you can get that, is what you want. Paying or the amount is not a problem. You can relate to this if you don't have enough money in your ATM. If you go to supermarket to shop, you will check the price. very well before you pick. Because the fear of rejection or bouncing you back, you don't want it. You don't want an embarrassment. So you know that the money you have in your account is very, very little. So let me pick what I know. As you are picking, you are calculating. You don't have calculator in your hand, but your brain is calculating everything you are picking so that you not exceed the money in your ATM card. But when you are loaded, you pick without looking the price. Sometimes I will buy something. Somebody will ask me, what is the price? Say, my dear, I don't know the price. All I know is that I pick something and I pay for it. The truth is because I don't check. Because maybe when I went to buy that thing, my account was loaded. I know that I can afford it. And I won't check. I will just pick. And somebody listening to me will say, that you are reckless, you are extravagant. No, extravagant is for people who has not achieved luxury. When you enter luxury, it's not a thing. When you enter luxury, you don't have a problem with being extravagant. Your problem is no longer making money. When you enter luxury, your problem is how to spend your money. That is the kind of problem so many of us need to have. Because in this life, there must be a problem. Either a problem of making money or a problem of spending money. How will I spend my money? You are having a problem on how to spend your money. That is a good problem. So I'll stop here because I want us to take action. As I'm speaking, start taking action. Start getting on board because tomorrow another money will drop. Just like this guy has made this morning $14,000. Tomorrow another will still drop, and some will still even drop before the end of today because most times they trade 2 times or 3 times before the end of today. Imagine this becoming your reality. You will shift the nation. Just like they sing, you will shift the nation, honestly. So I would like to hand over to our mentor so that he can be able to wrap up from with us on this note. Okay, please, mentor, are you still there? Mr. Felix, are you still with us?
All right. Thank you very much. I'm much alive and I'm with us. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. This is